the rock and go for West Coast swing. How do I take basic patterns, remove the anchor step to create new ones? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Everything you need to know about rock and goes. My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
Let's first define what a rock and go is, then we'll show you how to use it in 3 common places. So using a sugar push, if I dance a basic sugar push and we anchor stepped and then I danced an inside turn. That's 2 6-count patterns, 1, 2, 3, and 4 anchor step, 1, 2, 3, and 4 anchor step. A rock and go bypasses the anchor step. It looks like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4 anchor step or rock and go into the inside turn and anchor step. If we counted it, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. So what we're doing is telling the follower not to anchor, but to come out of it. What we told you in beginner class not to do, we're going to do it on purpose with some intention. Here's the easiest way to do it. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're connected on 4. Megan's going to try to anchor away and fill out this connection. Right here I'm using 2 hands because I've got both hands to help do this. What I'm going to do is rock with her for 5. I'm going to replace for and then I'm going to lead her with a slight prep on 6. Before, in this case, we do an inside turn. It's negotiable what you do later. We're going to use an inside turn as our next pattern. So we get to count 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Megan has to do a good job of connecting on 4, so I have something to lead with. She starts to go back. I go with her a little bit. 5. I pull her back onto that foot for and I prep her and pull her out of that for 6. And we continue on with the pattern. Let's try it again from this side. This is the easiest way we found to teach this. 1, 2, 3, and connect. Rock and go. Inside turn, anchor step. Let's talk about some common problems. We talked about the first one where Megan has to make sure she's connected. Leaders, if she's not connected here, it's going to be really hard to leave. You're going to need to use the second way that we teach this, where you use a whip. Now from here, leaders, if I go all the way with her, she's not connected. I have nothing to use to lead back. So I have to be soft with that step. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I go with her just a little bit, right? Not fully. You can see the difference. Just a little bit because I'm changing her direction to pull her back out. I'm getting out of the slot, leading an inside turn, anchor step. That is how to do a rock and go from a sugar push. That's the easiest way. Second way is from a whip in closed position. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. So there's the rock and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Rock and go, inside turn, anchor step. Let's do it from this side so you can see what we're doing. First things first, in this option, is we just have to stay in closed position. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just step outside the slot for 5, leave myself some room. 6, and normally allow Megan to anchor step right here and fill out that connection. But instead, on 6, she's going to try to fill out that connection. I'm going to go with her a little bit. 7 and 8, and I pull her out. Leaders, I'm going to let go of Megan so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. I'm going 7. I'm opening the door, and 8. And I'm prepping her so that we can lead that turn with the left hand. Let's look at it again on this side. Oh, this is the correct way. It doesn't matter. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Everything's comfy on 6. 7 and 8. Now she's prepped, inside turn. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. So as you're learning this, the common problem that we find followers will make as soon as they learn this is they will try to do the rock and go. Your job is to do what, Miss Megan?
To connect.
To connect and anchor. 5, 6. Megan is trying to connect back and finish that anchor step. I want the followers to do that. I'm encouraging her to go back into that, but before she completes it, I take her out and triple step all the way around. Does that make sense? The followers are going to try to do the anchor. If we do the sugar push version, Megan's going to try to connect away, and she does. Make sense? She's going to try, so she doesn't know what's coming on. She's going to try to connect away. She does connect away, and I pull her back out. So that's the second way, is off of a whip. The third way, and this works a little differently, it's off of a sugar tuck. So if I use two hands and I dance this, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. This one works a little differently. Same concept. Let's look at the sugar tuck normally with this left hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's a moment here. I have some connection, and Megan anchors around. Now, if I did this with two hands, it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm using my right hand on her left hand to curl around the corner. The rule for the followers, and you might have skipped this in beginner class, is you want to follow the pace of this hand around. Meaning, if you just turn around all by yourself, boom, I can't lead anything else. So as the follower, you want to kind of pause 3 and 4, because it's on that moment on 4 that I can use that hand to accelerate you into the rock and go. That's a common problem for the followers. Now leaders, provided we have a follower that's doing that, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm using my right hand. On 5 and 6, I want to pull her left foot out and forward. So my left hand is going out and around and prepping her forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's that moment. 5 and 6, I pull her out, inside, turn, anchor, step. And the last thing we sort of think about as the leaders is, how much do I have to lead? And I think the answer is as little as is necessary. Meaning, if I can do this very subtly without much happening, you don't see too much, great. If I have to be a little bit more army and really make that a point for the follower to follow it, great. Ultimately, it's going to be tighter and tighter. So let's go back to these again. You have your first one, sugar push, 3 and 4, rock and go, triple step, and an anchor. Now a whip, whip, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Then the sugar tuck, 2, 3, and 4 with a rock and go and an inside turn and an anchor step. This you can get very creative with. So try any of your patterns where you dance a pattern 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Let's say a hustle whip. There's my rock and go, inside turn, anchor step. Let's say I did an inside turn to close position and a rock and go and a tuck. So you can mix and match and combine them. Speaking of combining patterns, if you want to see how all these patterns link together and all the things you can do from a rock and go, you want to download our pattern tree chart. It's right here. It's a clickable document. Megan spent 3 months of her life putting it together. All of our patterns nestled in a little, it's not really a tree, but it's a clickable document like a choose your own adventure. Download it here for free. And if you want to see another video on where to go from a rock and go, watch this one right here.